I now call Gareth Davies.
Thank you, Madam Chair. It is a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship, and I congratulate my honourable friend for bringing this debate. I wasn't actually going to speak today, but I felt compelled because I'm so impressed that there is yet another debate in this House on the pension fund industry. It is a fantastic thing. Since leaving the fund management industry in 2019 to come into this new job, I have been struck how few times we do discuss pensions and savings, yet it is so important to all the things that we care about across the House. And we shouldn't forget that Britain is a global leader in pension fund investing. We're one of the largest pension fund markets in the world, with £3 trillion under investment. £9.9 trillion is invested through the City of London and fund managers like my old shop. And I can tell you and all of our colleagues here today that the industry is full of some fantastic advisors, some fantastic investors, and some of the brightest and best minds in the world. But clearly from today's debate, we do have some issues that we need to tackle, and my honourable friend highlighted many of those, maybe too many for the Minister's liking. But in my own region, 69% of the people that are investing in a pension do not receive advice. And so in my region of the East Midlands, it is a problem. And I just want to spend a couple of minutes talking about how we can tackle the root causes of this, because in this country we don't really have an adequate culture of savings, and I believe that this starts right at the beginning of your working life. And I want to offer a few suggestions as to how the Minister could maybe address these in future bills. But first of all, let me just say the power of our pension market is astronomical at tackling the things, again, that we all care about, whether it's levelling up our communities from Leeds, Hull or Grantham, to building infrastructure. Our pension funds have the power to do that and the capital to do that. In tackling climate change, unlocking pension assets to be able to invest in renewable infrastructure, renewable energy is vital. And I think there's more we can do to help younger people get on the housing ladder. The New Zealand government introduced Kiwi Saver, which allows young people to dip into their pension pot to be able to put down a deposit for saving and buying a first home. And I think there's more we can do to unlock pension assets to tackle the things, as I say, that we all care about. But the reality is that 12 million people in this country are under saving and therefore putting at risk safety and security in their older age. So what can we do about this, Madam Chair? Well, first of all, we need to get people saving younger. And the way we can do this is build on the success of auto-enrolment, which has seen 10 million people, 10 additional people, saving into a pension fund. I don't think they're being tricked. I think it's raising awareness of the importance of saving. And this has, of course, been a cross-party effort. This was introduced under a Labour government in 2008 and brought forward by the Liberal Democrat and Conservative coalition in 2012. It's an example of what we can do when we work together. So let's expand auto-enrolment to 18 and 22-year-olds and get them saving from an earlier age. Of course, it is that group of people, that age group of people, who will benefit most from the compounding benefits that they will have from saving. I am sympathetic to the Social Market Foundation report on this very subject of advice in the use of technology. We can use technology and encourage fintech entrepreneurs to develop technology to enable people to view their pension pots and investments a lot more clearly. I think we should get behind the Minister and get behind this government's efforts in terms of the stronger nudge to pension guidance, and I think that will be much more important than people have perhaps said in this debate so far. I am struck that the number of job adverts in this country that do not mention the pension contributions of that job, even though it can contribute about a third of total take-home income. When a job advert goes out, often it states the salary, but not the contribution to a pension. And I think that's bonkers, and if we could change that somehow, I think that would encourage people to be much more mindful of the jobs that they're taking and how that job can contribute to their retirement. And then finally, as I said, I think there are things that we can do to make pension saving much more practical for young people's challenges. And number one challenge for a lot of people in Grantham and Stamford, where I represent, is buying a house, and I think the Minister could look at that. But I applaud my honourable friend for bringing this debate. I'm grateful to the House for letting me speak in it. Thank you.